Welcome back to the Pushing the Pace podcast with myself, as always, Elias. I'm host with my co-host, Samuel. We are finished the NBA and we are started the World Cup. Two worlds collide. We are ready to provide coverage on all aspects of sports. But first, we got to finish off with the NBA season, with the NBA playoffs. The New York Knicks win. And I can already tell Sam is already on another sport after that messy hat trick last night. But we got to talk about the Knicks first because they just finally won after 53 years. Literally, they haven't won a championship in my entire dad's existence. Like, he was born that year before the champion, or that year after the championship. So yeah, it's been a long time, man. For New York Knicks fans, for Jalen Brunson, this was, the last time we talked, we were 2 games in. Knicks were up 2-0. Game 3, the ultimate virus came in and destroyed the Knicks vibes for one game. Trump came in, and that's the one game they've lost since April. And then we had Game 4, which was, we'll get into that a little bit. And then Game 5, that had an all-time playoff performance in the finals by Jalen Brunson, who won Finals MVP based off that performance. In my opinion, he was incredible in that game. Sam, how are you feeling about the Knicks after those 2 games in particular? Because Game 3, the Spurs finally won. Game 4, they were leading, to say the least. They had the lead in that game, to say the least.
They were winning.
Honestly,
they stole defeat out of the jaws of victory, literally. For the Knicks, let's just start with the champions. I never thought this season was going to end with a New York Knicks championship. Didn't believe in them. Obviously, I knew there are a lot of players on there that I really like as players, so it's not a thing of like, oh, I hate it. I didn't really hate the Knicks. I just didn't believe this team was going to go far. Oh no, I thought they could go far. I just didn't think they would win a championship. And it wasn't because Jalen Brunson is a small guard. It was just more the style of play, that the style they play. I just felt was just too conducive for teams in the playoffs to defend against and all. But what a fabulous. Like, this set of Knicks players are historical heroes for that. Like, Jalen Brunson is never going to pay a meal in that, like, except if he wants to. He would, however
he can get anything in New York for free.
Amount of money he gave back to the Knicks to make sure they sign Mikel, to make sure they sign OG, to make sure they sign, he's getting back that in 5 folds. Like, he's getting back that this is an icon. This is the best Knick that have existed in my lifetime that I've seen watching the NBA. I didn't watch Ewing. I didn't watch the other greats, so I'm not going to judge on that and all. But he's the best Knick. And they were really the fairy tale team. It happened the way it happened was so swift. But they became this fairy tale team, and it became this. And I didn't buy in that. I didn't believe in that because I thought the San Antonio Spurs were the better team. And the San Antonio Spurs, it's going to be a long summer, man. It's going to be a long summer. You guys are going to be sleeping. You're going to be waking up, and you're going to see 15 points on the board leading games. You're going to see 29 points leading games. You're going to see 14 points. You're going to see the turnover that the Wemby had. Like, it's going to be a long summer for you guys. Long summer for you guys. Because I do think you guys are the better team. But can I say that when you lost in 5? Yeah, obviously everyone would look at, but we know this was not a 5-game series in that sense. Like, this was one of the most entertaining finals we've had since, I think this even rivaled the Pacers Thunder series. I think this was better.
Yeah, I mean, wasn't there like a blowout or 2 in that Pacers Thunder series? Like, there was a couple games that ended up in 20-point games. Literally every single game in this series was close.
And this series was this thing.
Every single game in the last 2 minutes, there was a lead change. There was a blown lead by the Spurs in every game. And in every game, they led by double digits in the first quarter. Like, the first half and second half Spurs in this series is really like 2 different teams.
I know we like using double digits leads and all, bro. In the NBA, a 10-point lead, 13-point lead, 14-point lead. I remember there's an article that said 20 is the new 8. 20 points in this current NBA was an 8-point lead in Kobe's time, 2010, 2008, right? That's the 20 points now is but there was a certain stamp and hold Spurs used to have about had with this game. There's a grasp they had of the game, everything flowing well and everything going well, and they're defending on a high level. This is not a case of a team shooting the lights out and they're not defending and they're just getting lucky by this thing. Like they were defending their hearts out. But again, remember when I said it? I was like, it could be 9 out of 29. I know Jalen Brunson. I saw him on the Mavs. I saw this player that has become what a rise this guy has had from being benched a whole series with Rick Carlisle. He's
That's
the
crazy. I don't even remember that exactly.
bro, I have it in my mind. The year we went to Lucas' first playoff series, Brunson was benched the whole series. He was benched the whole time. He got DMPs and all. Second series, he would play more and all. And in the third season when J Kidd came, I believe, there was one game. There was a game that I was like, oh, he has it. This was even before he had the Utah playoff run. I was like, this guy has it. It was a regular season game against the Lakers. Luka was injured. We went 7-7 with Luka injured and all. And it was this game Jalen Brunson had where the playmaking, the scoring, the pivots, the foot, like everything was just, and I was like, oh, that was my first like Jalen Brunson is here moment as a Mav fan. And I was like, yeah, this guy knows. And we played the Lakers with AD and LeBron without Luka that game and all. And there was just a stretch of that fourth quarter where it was Brunson 2, Brunson 2, Brunson 2. Bro, I was like, hey, bro, it shifts the feints, the way he jukes his head and people bite for a second. They bite on that feint and all, and he has the escape dribble. This dude is incredible. This dude is awesome. I was shedding some tears, internal tears yesterday when I see him and Luka post on Instagram and stuff, and Luka saying it, and I was like, we had them in the building. We had them in the building.
Yeah, Mavericks, you guys did have him, and you did not want to sign him.
We had them in the building. They were ours. We drafted them. You know, two guys. We had them. We had them in that building. And Brunson is going on to be a champion. Inshallah, we get the Luka one. It's just this was a terrific championship, and in the last 20 years, man, this is one that we've had the LeBron one, which obviously tops the power, which is what they were able to do against Golden State. We've had the Giannis one coming down from 2-0 up. We had the Raptors championship. Man, this one takes the cake, man. This one takes the cake. What it means to that city, what it means to those fan base, what it means to Jalen Brunson's career, bro. You can end it today, bro. You're certified. Like you're certified and all. I'm just like I'm impressed, man. I'm impressed. Like it was a phenomenal this thing. The Spurs have themselves to blame. They had a championship in their grasp, and they're going to rue all the mistakes. And I think particularly, sorry, I've spoken for too long. Particularly, the way they came out in the third quarter in Game 4.
Yeah. That's when they lost the lead completely.
That was where, because the Knicks didn't even have to defend well. Like they didn't need to. The Knicks did not have to. What's the word? The Knicks did not have to exert themselves defensively. The Spurs were just coming up the floor, jacking.
Yep, they were taking those shots.
Jacking.
There was that infamous possession where they got like 2 offensive rebounds and Wemby shot 3s on both of them.
And I was, and from the third quarter, and that's why I always say, so me and you spoke about it last podcast, like, oh, everyone sees this final moment, everyone sees this final, but action for every like there's so many things that percolate in an NBA game that I was just like, you cannot put yourself, you cannot lose rhythm. You are the force. No one is making you lose rhythm. You guys are the one making yourself lose rhythm by what type of shot not running up. And it now means when the fourth quarter comes out and when the tie game is there, or when it's 5 points and 10 points, you can no longer go back to habits, the good habits. It's hard. It's harder to go back to the good habits because you spent a whole quarter.
Yeah, it really felt in this series like they didn't have a way to settle down and have a go-to offensive option. I mean, ideally, with a veteran like Fox, you would hope it would be him, and he was just injured and, missed a lot of shots and had some really bad
I,
turnovers and
bro,
really
I don't
bad
mind
plays at
missing.
certain
I don't.
points.
So this is the thing, right? Brunson, right? Brunson, the large parts of this series were missing, missing a lot of shots. But there was one thing, and this is why people like, oh, he's such a great clutch player and fourth quarter player. It's because there's no shot he takes that he doesn't like. It's the same shots. The same shot, first quarter, second quarter, third. It's the
He gets to
same
his
type of,
spots.
it's
He
the
gets to his
same,
spots.
he gets to his ball. So he's missing, he's missing, he's missing. He just has the belief. And that's why I was like, if he takes 9 out of 29, he would do it. If he takes out 7 out of 31, he would, because it's the same shot. But watch the last game. All De'Aaron Fox pull up mid range were from DeRozan's area. That is not his shot. His shot is I drive to the lane, I spin off I spin, paint mid-range shots. Those are De'Aaron Fox shots and all. Like those are his shots, like up closer to the paint, like around the paint, spin off,
Mhm.
jump. That. But watch
Or
every
even
shot
getting to the rim. He
or
did
getting to
not
the
get to
rim,
the
right?
rim very much at all.
Yeah, but watch every shot he took. He was taking the shots from DeRozan mid-range, long twos. That is not your game, bro.
Those
That
shots are
ain't your
so
game.
easy to like just keep missing all of them because like, if you're not getting one, if you don't feel that rhythm of that type of shot right away,
It's
those
not
ones are
your shot.
really
So
challenging.
he could have taken that shot for 4 quarters, and I would never believe he's making them on a consistent level because it's not your shot. So
Yeah.
yes, it's not about shooting much. Someone like Jalen Brunson can shoot and miss a lot, but every time I'm like, he shoots that. That's what he shoots. That's
Yeah,
what he
it's not
shoots.
like he's
That's what
taking shots that are outside of like
of
his,
yeah,
wheelhouse. Like he's taking shots that he knows how to take,
yeah,
those step backs and push off jumps and all that.
yeah,
But yeah, Jalen Brunson in that game 5. I mean, like we said, this is one of the most exciting 5-game series of all time. Like it
yeah.
could have easily gone 2-2 if it weren't for the way game 4 ended. Um, you know, OG Ananobi with that shot. Literally, I jumped and screamed. I love OG. He's my guy. OMG, the OG shot. That whole run was just insane to watch. They were down by 29, like you said in the third quarter. They in the second half they put up 30 points after putting up 76 points in the first half. Like they were making all their threes. In the second half, they were, chucking a lot of threes, not getting to the rim as much. And the Knicks, I think what really, not explains this run, but they are always so steady in every single game. They never waver. They never they can shoot poorly, but they're still going to be attacking the same ways they do, the same type
Mhm.
of shots. And I believe I saw a tweet that maybe you sent to me, like you gotta put this Knicks team down. Like you gotta put them
You gotta kill
down
bro.
because
And then
they're gonna keep coming back and they're not gonna let up. And that run was incredible. I mean, in that game, OG was amazing, 30 points. He was 5 of 5 from 3 in the second half. Obviously, Brunson was great. He had some great moments. I can't remember every shot. That last three was kind of crazy when I saw it happen. But looking back on it, it made sense because he had Wemby pulled out so much, and like De'Aaron Fox was coming to double him. If he shot that shot, they can get the rebound. And luckily, it was like the most perfect, you know, bounce off the rim, right off the front, not too high, not to the left or the right or whatever. And
Mm-hmm.
OG running, crashing down to jump over like Keldon and Dylan Harper and just get the perfect touch off. It was an amazing shot. It was just absolutely
Bro, he could
incredible. And
have done
then
that. He could have done that 10 times and not
you
make
could
it.
have done that. You could have done that 100 times, that exact sequence, and that was probably the one time it ended up like that. Like it was so perfect with Brunson hitting the shot away that it did, and then OG to be in the exact perfect spots. That was incredible. And then on the next possession, when Dylan Harper was getting it in, Cat was able to get a fingertip on that ball that really messed up the possession for Castle, because if not, Castle was like wide ass open at the rim. Um, and yeah, that was really the series. That was like the emotional like ending of the series for me. Like it just felt like wow,
Yes.
the Spurs
Like,
are
how do you,
completely out of it. You
and that's,
cannot come back from that.
and that's the thing, right? You cannot come back from that. And next game, you're still leading by 15. You're still leading by, you're still leading, again, like, for me, it's just like, it's so weird, right? It's like, I, how can I make an argument you're the better team, right? But I'm just
Yeah,
like, I
that's
watch,
what Wemby was trying to say. He said that they were the dominant for most of the time, and they had the lead for most of the series, like
yeah,
60, almost seventy
I
percent
know,
of it,
right?
and
And
they win one game.
for me, it was that game 5. I was like, that was where I lost confidence in them. That, oh, if this thing starts getting close, like, yeah, Brunson is, yeah, it's gonna evaporate again. Like that was where I just lost confidence because I was like, now it's flashback, it's PTSD. Now it's there's just PTSD of everything that's gone on, and it takes a very extremely strong, like, this is where you need a point guard that in a way monopolizes the ball, because his ability to just make sure everybody's just like, okay, we're not going to put the phone, we're not going to swing the passes, we're going to slow down the pay, get the shot. Even if you miss, it's fine. They're doing
Yeah,
whatever hell they were doing and all. And man, kudos to the Knicks, like coming back down. That like they put you in a very, oh, we're doing everything right type of thing and all, and they punch you back in the face. And most times it's too little, too late for you to be able to like separate them. And that's by the head of the snake, Jalen Brunson, man. I'm so happy for that. I love Jalen Brunson. I love Jalen Brunson. I don't really
yeah,
have any rooting interest in the Knicks, so I don't really like cheer for the Knicks and all, but like Brunson, man, what a career. What a, like,
yeah.
from where he's come from.
Brunson has been a
He's not
winner everywhere he's gone.
everywhere he's
Like
gone. Everywhere
winning in
he's gone.
college twice, like
Yeah.
still being underrated, and
I
then
don't even,
going to the Knicks.
I don't think he's 6 foot. I don't even think
Yeah,
he's
people
six
have
foot.
said, I don't know. I might be the same height as him. Like
I don't think
I
he's
don't
six
think
foot.
he's 6'1" or whatever
And
they say
but
he is.
the one thing you can't quantify is this. It's always heart, like heart, man. Heart.
Yeah,
You can
and the
quantify.
will,
You can will
and
heart.
yeah,
You know, what did you call it? Was it us that were offensive will? There's something we're talking about this.
something like that.
Yeah, we're talking about this recently. I don't know what context. I don't think it was Brunson's context. It was oh, we're talking about it with Chet. Yeah, we're talking about it with
Oh,
Chet. Yes. We talked about it with Chet where we just said like lacking offensive will. One thing
hmm
Jalen Brunson doesn't is that will, man. He doesn't lack that. So it's just for me, it's just I'm so happy for him. I know like it makes no sense the fact that, bro, the 5'11" guy, 6 foot guy probably has the best footwork in the NBA.
yeah,
The
yeah.
feint, the
He
tricks,
does, and he's
he's
so like strong and sturdy. Like
so strong,
he
so
is
strong.
well built for his size, and he's used it. Like I remember in the last game, there was like two possessions where he kind of like attacked Wemby, or like one where he like pushed off him in the lane, able to get just enough space to get the
Yeah,
layup up.
and one thing I love is like the body movement. Like it's very soccer esque. Like the way he jukes and the way it's Kyrie does those escape dribbles, like shake the player. He uses every part of his body to beat. Like he uses his head, he uses his hand. He
hmm
does so many fakes and all. And the moment you bite for it and all, he's gone. He's gone. And that's why there were too many times I was like, how is he getting open layups? Open layups just because he's done the work before he's getting late. Like he's gotten that first step on you, the second step on you, and all, and he's going that first step on you, he's going the second step on you, and he's just able to get where he wants to get to, and also, man, shout out Jalen Brunson, man. I love him and all. For the
Yeah,
Spurs,
yeah.
it's just for the Spurs, I think everybody calm down. Let's not overreact. They need to make some changes, few changes.
Yeah. I
One
think their lack of size outside of Wembanyama was really big in this
was a big
series
one. Yes,
because,
yes.
yeah, it was
Um,
really a weird fit having to guard Cat and,
remember,
like,
I said it before the OKC series started. I was like, they're a small team, extremely small.
yeah, yeah, they
Extremely
are.
small. They literally like Champagne doesn't seem 6'5" for me. Like Champagne is 6'5" and he's their power forward and all, right?
Yeah.
So they need to buff up in size and girth um and
And what I saw that was really different between the Knicks and OKC, I think we can partially make it about, like, OKC not having as many or, like, their role players being less of an offensive threat, but I really thought that, like, the Knicks made Wembanyama work on defense as much as possible, like, in the pick and roll, like, they always were trying to involve him or just get him moving around a lot, whereas, like, OKC, like, he was always at the paint and they had really difficulties getting him out of it. I thought the Knicks, partially because they have so many good offensive players that can, like,
and
attack
cheaters.
and, like,
Shooters. We
and
talked about this,
shooters, yeah,
right?
exactly. But, like, they were always looking to get Wemby involved, which I think is partly, like, why he got, like, so tired, it felt like, throughout this series and through second halves and whatever, and also, like, the Spurs' best offense is Wemby getting to the rim, and I heard on the Zach Lowe show that, like, he set in the regular season, he set, like, 24 ball screens or whatever. In the
Yeah.
finals, he averaged, like, 40. Like, he was screening them for them constantly, having to move on defense constantly. I think all of that piles up, and then, like, one of my criticisms for him is, like, I don't know how much he can truly bulk up, like, he can't bulk up like
You
Giannis
can't
does,
really
but
like
I think he needs to get at least a bit stronger because, like, guys like Mitchell Robinson, guys like Cat, who are just, like, a bit more sturdy like that, they're able to push him off his spots.
so this is the thing,
And
right?
then I
You
think he needs to work on a go-to move. He needs to work on a shot that is his own because I don't
Iman
really think they
Iman
have that.
Iman Shumpert said something. Now is when you have to call Tim Duncan. You have to call Tim Duncan fundamental that regardless of what's happening, regardless of this madness that's happening, regardless of we've lost a 10-point lead or 15-point lead. Now I'm getting here. No one
Yep,
is going to stop me from getting here, and I'm going to get my shot. That was Tim Duncan's special.
yep.
Did not matter. He was going to get what he wants, and I'm manifesting it. We need to get Iman Shumpert on our pod, bro. That guy is genuinely one of the best basketball minds. Like I love how he talks about basketball. Like
Yeah, I
he
did
talks about
see
it,
that, some clips of him.
he talks about it in a way where I'm like, whoa, like damn, I can see how a player is seeing things this different way and all. So we're manifesting Iman Shumpert on
To
this
come
pod
on the show.
to come on our show and let him because I legit love listening to because I learned so much. Like I learned I'm away from all the storylines we have in NBA, and like he really breaks down this thing as someone that was like a very hard playing guy and all, but he's very smart, like extremely smart in the way he views basketball. So
Yep.
manifesting even Shumpert, let's go. But yeah, he needs to. It's time. Remember, I told you, I was like, bro, live in the deck zone, live in the deck zone, get the like get the 1-2, 1-2. Like, bro, you're 7-6, 7-7. Like bro, shoot over these people. They ain't not
Yeah,
touching you, bro. They ain't
yeah.
they ain't they're not touching you. Oh, let's go Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan had a lot of strength, a lot of lower body strength, so maybe he's not able to put but he needs to obviously keep on improving, I know, which he will, as we've seen with the fact that in his third year he's getting to a final and was a dominant player and dominant force. But even him, even the alien, Skibeli says, I see a lot of Etlin in the alien. Big Tim Wemby. Oh man, Skibeli's
Bro,
a
yeah, bro,
fool,
Skip
man.
Skip was cooking with that one because I
Big
like, Wemby has suddenly become a villain in the
Yeah.
NBA, partially because he's playing against the Knicks, like this huge fan base in New York and all that. And
Yes.
he did
And
have quite a few plays where he was very physical, like that
yeah.
Jalen Brunson one where he pushed him down and all that stuff.
Well,
Hit Nas Reed.
welcome to superstardom, man. That's what it
Yeah,
is. Like he was never going to be, he was never going to be some darling. Also, there's a part of it where, like at the start of the season, it was like, oh, we play ethical hopes. Oh, he had his own
yeah,
fair share of bringing it upon himself and all. But I think even though he didn't bring it upon himself, something was going to be said or something was going to be. This is superstar as an NBA star. You are a superstar. You are the face of the league. That is just the fact of the matter, and you're
yeah.
going to get hate and all. And this is part of the growing pains of just doing that. But he's gonna be fine. He's gonna be extremely fine.
Yeah, yeah, like, we can say all these things, but at the end of the day, he did make it to the finals in year 3 as clearly the best defensive player and one of the
Technically,
best players in the
technically,
world.
technically, he made it in year 2 because he missed the whole of last season. Like
No,
literally,
I think he played, like, until, like, February or something, didn't
really?
he? Yeah, and then he had the blood clots. He played
Oh,
for a good
okay.
amount of the season.
I didn't. Okay,
But
maybe I
yeah,
can't
yeah,
wrong.
I remember I made that point that it was, like, his, like, real first
Full
full
like
season outside of his rookie season.
rookie season. Yeah.
But
So
yeah, I think they'll be fine. I think the Spurs do still have like financial questions because going forward with that Fox contract, and then eventually you'll have to pay everybody else, and it'll just get. I was thinking like if they can get off De'Aaron Fox ASAP this summer or next summer, they'll be good. But then I heard like. Why would you want to help the Spurs? Like they gave him
uh
that contract. Like, why would anybody want to help the Spurs? And get
well,
De'Aaron
that contract has
Fox.
like 60 million on it, bro. The fuck?
Yeah, for 4 years, like,
Someone said something. Someone's like, when you've been in losing franchises a lot, no matter how good you are, when you get to like this deep crux situations in playoff series and all, it's like the likes of Levine, the likes of Fox, or there was another guy someone mentioned. It's just like these players have not played meaningful. Like Darren Fox has not made it past the first round in his career.
this is his only second playoffs, like.
This was the second player. So, and obviously, I'm not using that to like keep it, not make him accountable. I'm just saying, giving context of like these players that play for losing franchises, they don't get the habits, bro. They don't get the habits, bro, of just playing meaningful. And it's so crazy. Like it's not flared up and it's not come up all this time, obviously within this run and all, but it came up at the wrongest time, and we just have to say something, bro. I saw some people. There's a guy I follow. I think I need to go and follow him. He has some opinions that I'm like, bro, you're very sus to me. You're very sus. His name is Nick Jones or something like Nate Jones on Twitter. Nate Jones. I think he's worked in like shoe companies and footwear companies, but he's around the NBA. He knows a lot of guys and all. And they talked about how, oh, you guys don't expect the Spurs to bench De'Aaron Fox and all. He's signing for a new contract. You guys don't know how that's going to make a veteran player feel. I was like, wait. We're in game 4 of the NBA Finals. We're in the bro. There's no guarantee you come back here. There's absolutely no guarantee you come back here.
Yeah,
Yeah, we can say
I would, yeah.
Wemby is this, Wemby is that. Yeah, we expect him to make, but we've seen Russ, KD, and Harden never made another NBA Finals, and that team got dispersed. They never made a finals. KD and Russ never made the final, and all. KD has not
Yeah.
made a final since he won 2 back-to-back MVP. Bro, there ain't no guarantee, and you're telling me about some fake thing like, oh, how De'Aaron Fox would feel. Yes, those things are. Yeah, but bro, play well. There is no way. There is no way. Those amount of minutes they went without playing Dylan Harper to go to Fox and
Yeah,
all.
man.
That should have been done.
We didn't mention Dylan Harper at all because in game 5,
my hope is the fact that that is not what came into their thinking of putting De'Aaron Fox out there. They didn't think, oh, we don't want to make this guy upset. We don't make it. It's the game. It's lose or go home, and you're telling me I should care about what this guy feels. Yeah, you're going to feel disappointed. It's a normal human emotion. you're gonna feel sad. You're gonna feel like, damn, I'm being benched. But is there a justification for you being benched? Yes, there is. And we will talk about it in the off season, regardless of how this goes. But bro, you are with me if I'm the coach. You're gonna sit beside me if I'm the coach. So this idea that the Spurs should have, I I hope that's not what came into the thing, because then I'll have a big issue. It should have rather been like, oh, we still feel we need him there. If you make that decision, I might disagree with you, but it's fine. But if the justification is that, oh, we played him just because we didn't want Darren Fox to get upset and he's under contract and everything, bro, I like, that's why I'm like out. Like that, those kind of things just make me like, I don't want to hear from you guys anymore. Nah.
Yeah. No, that I don't think it would be for that reason. I think like they just wanna, Mitch Johnson said that at the end of the game, De'Aaron Fox would still have the ball. I just think that he's just putting trust in his veteran player, and like, even if you're not playing well, if your coach gives you that trust and still puts you in those situations, he's expecting you to play better.
Yeah.
And I guess he just thought that Fox would play better, but Dylan Harper has already kind of surpassed him, and it's kind of crazy that
Man,
he
Dylan
had what
Harper.
20, 25 points in game 5 in the finals to keep his team alive.
You realize
He's
he was also probably the best defender on Brunson too. Like this kid, bro.
yeah, this guy's nuts. Because
He's
Castle had
no.
a really bad game, Fox had a bad game again. Pretty much everybody had a pretty man
Yeah.
offensive game.
Castle did not have a good
The
game.
whole game was like a rock fight.
He
It
was
was
the most
literally just Harper and Brunson were the only two guys that had good games that day.
he
And
was the most steady, the most like, man, I, I know we've said it again and all, but like I feel when we see some amazingness and we see greatness and all, it's great to acknowledge it regardless of how many. Dylan Harper, bro, like, man, that dude is like, I love
salute.
him, bro. Salute, bro. Like
Yeah.
salute, bro. There's a Nigerian saying that say, if small boy no road, me will follow him. So that means it's almost like the same thing of the young kid that is running a restaurant, and if he's not there, no one is. It's like if small boy no road, me will follow him. Is that no matter how old we are, if there's a 10-year-old boy and this boy no road means he's brilliant, he's amazing, he's smart, let us follow
Mhm.
him and all. So that Dylan Harper, bro. Like right
Yeah.
now, I'm so invested in his development. I want to see what he adds to his game next season. I want to watch more and more and more and more and more of this dude, because I think this dude is going to be a fantastic, fantastic, fantastic basketball player. That
Yeah. He's
he's looking like one of the great point guards.
Yeah, like he's gonna easily be a top 10 player in this league. And like he's 20. Like we keep saying it and all that stuff, but just imagine what he's gonna be like when he's 25. Like that's scary to think about. Like this is probably the worst he's ever gonna be, but it's like this is already such a high floor for what you're gonna be. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Yeah, man. Brunson had a great series, got that Finals MVP. I think well deserved after that last game because he literally willed them to that way.
yeah,
I loved
45.
yeah, 45 points. The rest of the team has 49. I really loved his post game. When they were interviewing him, and you could just see the emotion on his face, like he finally, let it out. Like this whole team, like they were staying desperate. Like Mikal Bridges said, 0-0, stay desperate at all times. They were staying desperate, and
I
then
feel
Mikal Bridges celebrated on Instagram Live. He didn't have to stay desperate anymore.
I've still not watched those videos, but I'm just
Right, it
gonna.
was so funny. He was just having a great old time, and then they went all the interviews and stuff. Yeah, it was a great time. Shout out to the Knicks,
Shout out
to
to the
Cat
Knicks.
as well. Like they survived Cat kind of reverting back, but also not. Like just in terms of getting a lot of bad fouls. Like some of them were questionable on Wemby, some of them were just like whatever. But he did foul out in that last game. He got in foul trouble in a lot of the games.
I don't mean to.
Still,
We're celebrating and everything, and Katz is such a great guy. Like,
yeah,
it's so hard. Like, when someone has becomes everyone's darling, it's so hard to say what you need to say. But those last 3, 4 games, ever since game 2, second half of game 2 upwards, you can go look at the stats. You go look at how you play. It
Yeah, I
hasn't.
mean, he didn't play. He just did not get to play a lot. Period, and
He
they were
didn't
still
play so
able
good.
to get past
So,
that.
and this is why I was telling you last pod where I was like, when all of us just decide that, oh, this person has automatically just become a new being, like, I think
I mean,
he
up
was, he
until up
was
until then,
up until the game two's first half, an amazing, amazing playoff run by Cat. Incredible. Everything that when he got drafted to Minnesota, you could have imagined. He was he it's weird. I'm not going to say he's not improved anything in his game. Obviously, you get stronger, you get what I say. But this Cat is the Cat that like that's the talent he came into the league with.
yeah, he's always
That
been this talented. It's just been a
he's
lot
always
of
been
like
one of the most extremely
foul
talented
stuff,
players
some
we've
poor
ever
decision
had.
making
And
stuff.
if you
Like,
even look at it from when he got talented, he was a unicorn in that sense of like this was what bigs were going to be expected of. He just never materialized and all. We're getting to this point, knowing his story, how incredible this is. Like
yeah,
genuinely a great, great, great guy and all, regardless of my own pinpoint on his own. Like obviously we're talking basketball, so obviously I'm going to criticize what I see and all. But again, genuinely, genuinely, genuinely awesome. No one deserves it better. No one like
yeah, I
awesome guy.
totally agree. I
Awesome guy
totally
and
agree.
all. So
So yeah,
yeah.
that's the NBA. Obviously, we'll talk about it more. We got the draft coming up on Tuesday.
And
Um,
can Giannis get traded,
can we
please?
get the Giannis trade going? Can we get the
Let it just
draft going,
happen,
the
man.
offseason going? Let's get all these trades. Let's get all these
Things happen.
decisions and stuff. But until
But
then, and
but yeah, like
during then,
Elias, wait, let's think out like man, let's just spend 1 minute just like what a great season this was. I think
yeah,
this was a great season for us too. Like I think we created more content, we're out there more, and all this is always going to get better for anyone who listens to us. We really appreciate it and all.
for
And
sure.
we're going to be here through the summer with everyone. We're going to be obviously not as frequent, but obviously depending on whatever is happening, we're going to be out here at least once a week to be
Oh
here
yeah,
to talk about the NBA and all. And yeah, just I think just the growth we had also just doing this. Like I think we've gotten better in so many different things. And my hope is that we get better, obviously, at coming to next season and all. But yeah,
yeah.
thanks for being an amazing, amazing co-host. Like I think we
Thank you,
both
bro. You
we
too.
both
It has been
we
really, really
it's been
fun.
it's been a really fun season for us. I think just even internally us doing this and all. And some days like we always have to push each other. Okay, like we need to do content. We need to make sure we post
Yeah,
and then,
there,
and then it's
there's a lot of days since we always record on like Sunday night. It's like, oh, right before the long work week,
yeah.
whatever,
So
and it's like,
there's so
oh,
many times where we're exhausted, we're tired. We have a 9 to 5 work. You were in school, that type of thing, and we've just been
yeah,
always trying to like handle this and all. But I'm so grateful for like how we showed up, and I think we did better. We achieved some of our goals and all in terms of just showing up better and all. And we're going to
yeah.
continue, and we're going to keep pushing the pace
We're gonna keep pushing the pace and
and
expanding because
expanding.
now we are going into our World Cup coverage. But before that, I
Yes.
think we need a hydration break. I think we need a hydration break. Everybody,
That's incredible.
let's
That's
all let's all
incredible.
drink some water.
Let's all drink some water, man. We need some hydration break.
That was the joke I was telling you about. I was after work, bro. I was so tired. I was just drinking some water, and then I thought about it, and then I told my mom. She laughed. I told my brother last night. He laughed, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Sam's gonna love this
Oh, I love it, bro.
because
I love that. That was so good. That
because
was such a great segue. I love that.
because now we are in World Cup mode. There is a lot to talk about. I am a complete casual in this sphere of soccer and football. I
Yes.
excuse myself. I'm a complete casual. I really only ever watch World Cup or Euros or, here and there. So Sam, you are the expert here for sure, but I am enjoying it. Like whenever this comes on, my love for soccer, like that was always, that was a sport I played a bit more when I was younger and
Yeah.
recess and lunch and all that stuff. Like, I was never good at playing basketball. I didn't play a lot of basketball compared to soccer. It was just easier.
Wow.
And it's a sport I remember watching. Like, bro, I remember being what, um, 10 years old on Twitter, on my first ever Twitter, reacting to Germany, Brazil 7-1
Oh
on
my goodness.
Twitter. I remember
Memory.
that 7-1, that was crazy. I remember watching in 2010, I was going for Holland, and I believe they had a pretty bad loss. I just remember being really sad about that game.
Yes.
Um I remember watching the finals in 2022 with Messi. That was like a few days after I got my wisdom teeth out. My mouth was still like completely messed up and just really big. But watching that game at like, it was like 11 a.m. my time or something, it was so surreal.
Yeah.
So yeah, World Cup, it's about the soccer, but at the end of the day, it's also about like, you know, humanity and the connection of all
Humanity.
these cultures. And, you
Yeah.
know, I really we'll get into it about like the format and all that stuff, but I really appreciate the fact that there's so many new teams because you can see in any random given match, a team score its first ever goal, have their first ever point in World Cup, and how these players react and how these fans react, and it means like everything to them.
Yeah.
And just like creating history for their country in real time is such a nice thing to watch and to see everybody react to it and all that. How are you feeling
I I
as
I think
yeah, as
that
you're
like
clearly in that mode.
I like I can talk about football all along and all. Like that's what I do. People know me for that and all. But as you said, one of the most important things you've said is just humanity, culture, people, being immersed in their own space, being immersed together, experiencing the joy for what we call the beautiful game together. Scottish people in Kansas singing, making, using bagpipes at 6 p.m. at 7, sorry, at 6 a.m. at 7 a.m. Or Korean and Mexican fans singing Gangnam Style in Mexico,
I saw
Tijuana,
wherever Algeria is playing, they're playing
in
they were
Kansas,
practicing
in
in
Kansas.
Kansas. Yeah,
Yes,
and there was
and
like people like just with the flag and they
yeah,
had
and
the University of Kansas band
the
playing their
band
national anthem and
exactly,
everything like
and you just have just like just built like I wish we understand what we're experiencing and understand that like this is how we should do in society. This is how we should move because we're humans. There's certain love, the things we enjoy. There's a fun we are. Like everyone is valued. Everyone is amazing. Every culture is great. No one is bigger than another. No one is greater than another. No one is. Yeah, do we have bad? Yes, but like there's a commonality between all of us and all, and that's just all the World Cup has done for me, and I'm so grateful. Like there's something like it's like yeah, I enjoy watching this, but I want to talk about tactics. I want to talk about the best players. I want to, but it's just been something that it's like, man, this is the sport I picked up when I was very young, really good in and all, and I followed for all my life. But like, it's still bringing back those things flowing within your heart and making you melt, and just seeing people, the Japanese people, the South Korean people, the Cape Verde people, what's their name and all, what was I listening? The Iran playing their lives out there and
mhm.
everything, regardless of what they're struggling with and all. It's for me, it's just been an amazing start. It's so funny that all this is happening, and this is one thing people like. All this is happening in a country and with the leadership and government that typically wants to divide, typically wants
Yeah.
to divide us and create division and all, and that's all they've done. But even the people's will in terms of wanting to enjoy and be with each other is far greater and exceeds that type of division and all. And I was seeing the New Zealand and Iran game, and I'm just like, man, look at how the Iranians are playing. Iranians are playing like out of their mind, regardless of all they're dealing with and all.
Yeah.
And wanting better for them. And it's just been amazing. We don't have enough time to talk about the football and the tactics and everything. And I wanted to hear that part from you guys. Guys, I'm so happy you are enjoying it. I'm so happy you're saying, and I think typically we use the phrase small wins. No, these things are wins. These things are
Yeah.
wins.
These
Like
are
these
like
are
every
these are
single match is like,
it,
monumental for a lot of these countries'
yes,
histories and all that stuff.
yes,
Like it's huge.
and Dick Advocat, who is Advocat, I think that's his name, who is a Netherlands coach, 78-year-old man, 78-year-old man, right? Is was Curacau's, I think it's Curacau's coach,
Oh
right?
yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
scored. They scored their first goal ever, and look at Tim Turner. He's a Netherlands coach. He's been Netherlands. He's done so many things in world football and everything. 78-year-old man now, and he teared up because it means a lot. It means a lot for these nations. It means a lot for these people who don't have the same programs, who don't have the same infrastructure, to be able to compete on this level, to be able to realize their dreams and all,
Mhm.
and show up for their country wearing that badge. And you can see when a lot of them are singing the national anthems, bro. Like things mean it means so much. And that's one of the things I've always loved about the Olympics and the World Cup is there are winners regardless of the people who take the podium for gold medals, regardless of the person who wields the World Cup trophy. No, they're winners. Like winners are being created every single game and every single thing. Your life can change like this, like this,
Yeah.
and all. I'm grateful, man. I'm grateful. I think that's the most important thing. I'm just grateful that I'm alive. I'm watching the sport I love. I'm seeing people have so much fun, and I'm seeing people like experience so much fun regarding the World Cup and all. And that's all I can say. Like we don't have enough time to talk about tactics and everything and all that. And I know we'll do that. We'll do that more and all. And I want to obviously hear your own thoughts and all. But I'm glad you're enjoying it. That's literally
Yeah, yeah. I
yeah,
really appreciate like we've been saying, the human aspect of it. Like I saw people they were interviewing like a bunch of Americans and they were just talking like how do you feel about like I think they were talking about Iran and like how do you feel?
yeah,
And they're just like, we want everybody to feel welcome. You want everybody to have fun and to experience this, for their country and all that stuff. Like whatever your government or your leaders are doing, like that usually isn't representative of the people, especially when it comes to, a sporting event like this. Like they just want to have fun. We just want to have fun. And, I really appreciate the format because we're getting so much history being made in every single game. Like you said, even if you don't win, a draw is a win for Cape Verde when they were playing against like the top dogs in the world.
yeah,
To be able to draw and to have a performance by your goalkeeper, 40-year-old goalkeeper, and for him to have that moment and everything, I believe I saw today they posted that like they're now gonna be able he's gonna be able to
able to
reunite with
get
his mom.
his mom,
Yeah,
yeah,
she's coming over now finally because that was like a whole aspect like visas being denied, some teams being treated unfairly, like Iran,
yeah,
like they had to leave right after their match and go back to Mexico
yeah,
and stuff like that. So there's still like some issues and stuff like
yes,
that, but at the end of
yes,
the day, you have
that's one of
fans
the
from all around the world coming around to celebrate their country and, cultures mixing, everybody, being more appreciative of each other. It's just a very nice thing. And behind all of that is the soccer being played, which sometimes in this it kind of feels like it's like just a backdrop to this, everybody coming together and, appreciating their culture and other people's culture and people rooting like ourselves. Like I'm rooting for a new team I'm switching nationalities every
yes,
every 2 hours. Like
like
I'm rooting for these like sure I
it's like
have some teams like I might want Canada to play well, but at the end of the day, I'm still gonna enjoy everyone's like little victories and stuff. It's just part of like appreciating the product that's out here. It only happens
yeah,
every 4 years.
yes.
Um
Like, bro,
so
man,
yeah.
I've been South Korean, I've been Japanese, I've been Iranian, I've been Saudi Arabian, I've been like Argentine, I've been everywhere, Congolese, I've been Senegalese. I because again, commonality, like there's so much things common about us as humans, but obviously life, society, propaganda separate us and divide us. But yeah, man, the football has been great too. There's been probably maybe one game that's probably been a dud or something. Like football has been great. Teams
Yeah.
have been putting on the line.
Like teams are fighting hard in every single match. It feels like every single match, like even I saw people joking last night, like, oh, who's gonna stay up to watch Austria versus Jordan? That game, like the teams fight and they like go all out, and that's what makes it fun. Like even if you're not good or comparative to like the greats, you're not great. You don't have any notable players. Like you're still playing your heart out and you're doing this for your country. And then when they score, it pans to the crowd, everyone's celebrating, going crazy.
Yeah.
Or like just how appreciative the players are of being in that moment. Because watching soccer again, like compared to like the NBA, watching it again for me, it's like, man, you really see how every single opportunity, how sparse it is, how just
Yes.
like, it means so much to finally get in because you don't have that many opportunities, or especially if you're the team not in possession of the ball majority of the time, like to finally get one chance and, you know, you boot it
And
out in the stands or it hits the crossbar
bro,
or you just
everything is
get
just
it
become
off weird.
so
Like,
so
yeah,
monumental and all. And as you said, man, like man, yeah, I would say grateful, grateful. Like it's genuinely. I don't have the words to explain it, especially if I like this is a sport I played and I'm pretty good in it. Like I'm like pretty good in it and all, and played competitively since I was in high school and stuff like that. And and yeah, man, it's amazing seeing people like live that to the fullest of their dreams and all. And even the teams that we don't know, like yeah, we have the big footballing nations, but bro, Germany, France, Italy, or the Brazil. Nothing makes you better in this sport than others. Not your country name and all. All that makes you better is infrastructure, programs, grassroots programs, all these things. A lot of these countries have built those things up. They've been able to streamline those processes of having the best talent. Yeah. But every country has talented players, bro. Every country has talented players. That
yeah.
New Zealand and Iran game, bro. Like that's one of the
Yeah,
most,
that
that's one of
one
the
of those
best
New
games.
Zealand goals was really nice.
Oh yeah, that's
Like,
one of the best games we've had in this World Cup. And people were like, "Oh, I'm not going to watch that." They're like, we're waiting for Spain, Cape Verde. Oh, we're waiting for and you watch the funny thing is the games that have been even more exciting and all has not been those Spain, Brazil, Morocco. No, it's not been those ones. It's been New Zealand playing. Now you're seeing gems. You're seeing players like, man, I don't know this guy, and the newness. It's new
yeah,
information. Imagine every 4 years in the NBA, we could just like experience like bunch of things that just new, like newness of this and all. And
mhm,
like this newness of like discovering this player. Like I'm seeing this South Korean midfielder. I'm like, man, this guy is crazy. Like this guy is so good. And you're seeing all this new, and you start realizing that it's opportunity, bro. It's opportunity. It's just opportunity. For, being French or being Brazilian or being Argentina doesn't mean you own monopoly on being the best players. No, it's because you guys have had systems in place and infrastructure in place to get you there. Other
yeah,
nations have not had, but other nations are building up. They're building up. They're building. That's why Japan. That's why South Korea. That's why Morocco. That's why these countries that start building their infrastructure and look at Morocco, Brazil, See, matching the level of play and all.
mhm.
So it tells us that the world is
It's
versed with
catching up,
that.
and it's like, yeah, because you really see like these countries who are having like their first time in the World Cup, like this is gonna be hopefully the start of something for their country where they start, like you said, helping fund these infrastructure and these
Yes.
academies and all that stuff, or like just give more opportunities. At the end of the day, it's really opportunity, and it's like completely random where you're born and your set of circumstances and all
Yes, where
that,
you're
and
born.
whether you're given all these opportunities or you're playing just with friends wherever you can. Like, it's a very accessible sport, but to be the best, you have to. There has to be things outside of your control that can
Yeah.
help you get to the best of your
To be a
abilities.
professional soccer player, you are the 2%, the 1%. Like there's it being accessible means there's billions of people playing the sport.
Yeah,
How billions of people playing the sport. How many people are going to be a professional soccer player playing for even a first division, a second division, a third division team? It's slim, very
yeah,
slim. And me as a Nigerian, I grew up with a lot of friends that man, you saw them and you're like, Jesus Christ, this is one of the greatest things I've ever seen. But they never get the chance. They never get the opportunity. And so it's never been the Brazilians are good in football. No, there's so many countries that have incredible talent. It's just
Yeah.
if we can get to the point, and that's what you talk about, seeing these small nations, seeing these players and all, discovering players, discovering stories. The story has been a very important part of this World Cup,
Yeah. Yeah.
and
Absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah. Whether the good or the bad, or just like people going through hardships even to get here, visas, like
yes,
however much money it takes to get into the US, all that stuff. Like the football and the goals are the backdrop for these human stories of
yes,
people, connecting and just representing their country on the biggest stage.
yes,
And yeah, I mean, if that's it, I mean, we can talk a bit about the goals. Yesterday was a great game. Mbappe, Holland, Messi all showed out. It was so funny going on Twitter because like the way the algorithm works, like the For You page giving you posts from like earlier in the day.
yeah,
There was the one post that like I guarantee Messi will not score and Argentina will get grouped in this and they won't get a single point, and then they have their game. Or it was like a post like Mbappe had his game and it was like, Holland, how will you respond? And then he responded. And then I saw
yeah.
another one like, okay, Messi, how will you respond to them?
But
And then he also responded. Like, we got a great day the other day of just great goals. And then the day prior, we had 4 matches that were all tied, which hasn't happened in like 50
yeah,
years or
the day
60
prior,
years or
all the
something.
games were tied and all.
Yeah.
So
Like a tie, honestly, like I know I've seen a lot of people complain, like, oh, how can you, enjoy soccer? There's no goals, but like a tie in group stages, like
that's
it
so,
just means everybody is more alive,
so I saw a tweet regarding to that too. So the thing is like people who are casuals to the sport, and there's nothing being wrong in being a casual to the sport, right?
Yeah, that's me.
They think, but you're different in that sense that they think, oh, the end product needs to be goals. I need to see a goal and just like jump in the air and all. But because there's so much of casuals, you've played the sport. There's so much of casuals that they don't understand how, like, a guy, I don't know if you saw the Iran second goal. Left wing,
Uh,
60
I
yards.
think it was the header, right?
Yes,
Or
yeah,
no,
but
no, no, it was.
yeah, the header. But
Oh, okay, okay.
before the header went in, it's one guy 60 yards away, pings a ball to the right wing. The right winger controls a ball right in his foot, lays it in for a cross, and he crosses that ball, and the guy heads into that. If that
Oh, yes, I do
if
remember it.
that
Yeah,
did not go in, like, oh, they didn't score. And let me say that game ends 0-0. I'm just giving an example, right? But you guys will not understand that what you just saw, like that thing you just saw, go to your backyard and try to do it.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
football players are incredible athletes that people don't grasp because obviously, they don't have this. But if you think about it, we're built with like hand-eye coordination. Like we're just built with that. Like you do things with your hand, you pick things with your hand, you're controlling a ball, running, passing, head. They don't see these little chunks of things as incredible, as impressive, and all. They
yeah.
want like they need the end for the goal, like they can celebrate, they can see. But that's not
And I
how the
think a
sport.
lot of it is also like it also looks easy by obviously these
Yes,
professional players. Like they make it look easy. Like I don't know the last time or ever if I'm was able to control a ball anything close or anything like that. Yeah, they just make the sport look easy, and I
I
think
think,
that's for
and
some
forget the fact that
casuals.
these guys are running 8K to 12K each game.
Yeah, yeah, it looks ridiculous how much they're running. I did notice in the Argentina game, like obviously Messi is older, but he was just walking
He
around like
was
so
running.
casual, walking
That's
around
the
the
guy. That
entire
guy ain't
time.
running shit, bro.
Yeah, yeah, he's not going at all if he doesn't have to.
He's
But
not
yeah, man,
running.
that's the World Cup. That was the NBA. That was
Yes.
World Cup. We will
Yes,
continue to talk
we
about
did
both
a
of
we did the
them.
like segue. This is our segue for the summer. Get
Yep,
ready,
yep.
guys.
We're
We're
gonna
pushing,
be
we're pushing the
talking.
pace.
Pushing the pace. I mean, the first game for the entire group stage, or like the last first game, is today. So yeah, it's just only getting started. It's crazy how long this tournament is, all the way
Yes,
until
so many
July
games.
19th. I'm
Yes,
very excited about it.
so many games too, and all, and yeah, just excitement. England, Croatia, next game today.
But yeah, that'll be a
Turkey,
good one.
Portugal, Congo right now is 1-1. Looks like a great game going on and all. So yeah, Congo in their first World Cup since like 1970 something or 50 something. So it means a lot, man. It means a lot and all. And I'm excited to just forget about me. I'm excited to just hear more of your thoughts and all. And my spots off my mind. I'm gonna have a video out on, or maybe next week, but it's gonna be on Saturday. Obviously, you're gonna be joining that conversation with one of my friends, Simo, and all. But yeah, man, we're going to be here and there. We're going to be talking about NBA trades, segueing to the World Cup. So much great stuff is going to happen, and I'm excited, really excited.
Yeah, I'm down. Well, thank you everybody for watching.
Thank you.
Please like, subscribe, all the things, watch the clips, all that. But thank you for watching and keep pushing the pace.
Keep pushing the pace. Peace.